Want the juice?
Yes, you want the juice because the juice is actually going to be absorbed by the rice.
Yum. Red beans and rice. It is the staple and the meal of choice for everyone here in New Orleans and all around the great state of Louisiana. Stop number 15 on the 25 state 2017 Salvation Army Fight for Good tour. One of my favorite cities in the entire United States. I've had this date circled on the calendar for months, knowing that I was looking forward to being here on Giving Tuesday, the most important day of the year for nonprofits all around the United States and all around the world. Today was particularly special, not just because I got to learn about a really incredible program, that Love 365 comes in every Tuesday and helps with the Salvation Army, preparing food and distributing it all around the city to numerous different locations. I got a chance to go out on the road and head out just outside of City Hall to Duncan Square. We'll dub over that. And to see firsthand the volume of the need that's out there in just one of the stops. I mean, people were lined up around the corner. You know, that poverty in New Orleans is as real as it gets. No shortage of need here at all. And to hear how Love 365 has turned this program from feeding 50 people to now 2,000 meals, I thought was just miraculous. But it was really exciting to chat with the staff about how they want to grow from serving 2,000 meals to serving 5,000 meals. You know, you could tell that for a lot of people, every Tuesday, that red beans and rice and a piece of chicken might be the only meal that they get. It was special to see that Love 365 was handing out up to 3 portions per person. You know, that a lot of times in other cities and other communities, you're very limited to what you can distribute. I remember being on the truck in Detroit and in Des Moines, and you have to be strict about what you can give out because you only have so much. You know, I also learned about New Orleans' Token of Hope program. And I've got a token right here. Now this token, as you can see here, is good for 1 free night of shelter, a meal, or transportation here to 4500 South Claiborne Avenue. And this token represents so much more than a meal. And when I heard from Major Ernie and from the staff about some of the success stories today, I said, you know what? We're in state number 15. This is the Fight for Good tour. I want to meet one of these people. I want to meet someone whose life has been changed, whose life was turned around by the token of hope that they have received. And so we placed a phone call, and I was able to meet Sean Tilley. And I wanted to share with you some of my conversation with Sean here this afternoon.
First of all, my name is Sean Tilley, you heard me. I was born here in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I was released from prison on May 3rd. And as I came home in jail, I wrote up a business plan for Heaven and Hand Car Wash. And that's what I'm trying to, reach my goal as with the Heaven and Hand Car Wash. Also, I went to this class, which is Lenders Educational Counseling, which is a drug class where we help people get off the streets. And I was going, and I'm gonna take the car wash and utilize some of those funds to help those people. You know what I'm saying? To help the homeless to reach out, you know what I'm saying? So, there was a big part. The Salvation Army was a big part, but also Lenders was a big part. You know what I'm saying? Along with the Token of Hope program. So, my success comes from just, first of all, giving God the glory, looking back at where I was to where I'm at today. And the people that's got my back right now, with the car wash, that will make it so successful. The people that's backing me. You know what I'm saying? The people that's willing to go from the bottom to the top with me. You know what I'm saying? We all got to crawl before we walk. And, I had a car wash once before, right before Hurricane Katrina. The name of it was Platinum 2 Mobile Car Wash and Detail. Now I got Heaven and Hand Car Wash. Some people ask me why I came up with that name, because I feel like every time your car get washed, it's touched by Heaven and Hands. Through the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? Because, my success comes from God, it comes from those that's around me. The Salvation Army, the Token of Hope, Lenders Educational Counseling, you know what I'm saying? My CEO, you know what I'm saying? My number one, you know what I'm saying? She part of all this here, you feel me? So, it's real right now.
You talk about the importance of surrounding yourself with good people.
Yeah.
Talk about how you were able to find more and more good people.
Well, once you, you know what I'm saying, put yourself around good people come. You know what I'm saying? And you know what started me to be around good people was, first of all, a token of hope. You know what I'm saying? That's where it all originated from. It started from the token of hope right here at the Salvation Army. If I wouldn't have came here, then I wouldn't be where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to me, thanks for Miss Sharon Alexis, Miss Brown, you know what I'm saying? Miss Sonia Brown,
yeah.
Thanks to Major, you know what I'm saying, to Major Hall, all of them who was a big success in this. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me about the moment that someone handed you a token. Right? You see this, and now I can see you get a little emotional even as you see it.
Yeah, you know, not only did I get the wood token, but I got the bronze token. You know what I'm saying? I got the bronze token as an ambassador to the token of hope for the things that I've done, for the success that, you know what I'm saying, where I came from to where I'm going today. If you know, you gotta put it in your heart and your mind and say, you know what, I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of being a drug addict. I'm tired of being an alcoholic. I'm tired of being homeless. I'm tired of being broke. You gotta be willing to get up off your feet and want to go ahead on and go further.
What do you think the New Orleans would be like without the Salvation Army?
Well, New Orleans had the Salvation Army, then, you know, it wouldn't be right, because, you know, the Salvation Army play a big part in really changing lives. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Salvation Army is you know, they say salvation. It gives you the salvation to change your life, to go out there and be an army. You know what I'm saying? You could be a one-man army, you could be a two-man army. But that's what it means when they say Salvation Army, because it gives you the salvation through everything. Through everything. This place is the heartbeat of New Orleans. You understand? This is the heartbeat of New Orleans right here. Some people might not like the way they run it, but at the same time, if you take to you take to the rules and understand, all they're doing is teaching you self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? You know, thanks to Miss Alexis, Miss Sonia Brown, you know, the Majors, both of the Halls, you heard me? Man, you know, like I said, I send a big shout out to them because I love all of them, because if it was not for them, you know what I'm saying, especially Miss Alexis, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Everywhere you go, every city that you go to, you hear that the struggle is real. Chris, the struggle is real. But in hearing Sean's story firsthand today, and I'm so grateful to Sean for coming out and speaking with me this afternoon, the success is real, right? That these tokens represent success. And I was so thankful and so blessed to be able to hand out some of these tokens this morning out near City Hall. And I can only hope that the recipients of these tokens see a video like this. They hear and they see about Sean's success. Because it's not just a meal, it's not just shelter. It's about a new life. It's about turning things around for good and not looking back. You know, as Sean said, it's about surrounding yourself with good people. And there's tons of good people here at the Salvation Army. And I'm grateful to be here on Giving Tuesday to share with you the story of Sean and hopefully share the success story of everyone that we saw out on the streets this morning with the canteen and all around the city of New Orleans and all around the state of Louisiana.